In the bustling city of Medina, where the sounds of traders echoed in the souk and children played in the streets, lived a noble man by the name of Halim. He grew up in a household that cherished the words of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and as he matured, so did his love for the teachings of Islam. One evening, Halim attended a gathering in the mosque, where a learned scholar was reciting from the Sahih al-Bukhari. As the scholar began narrating Hadith number 19, Halim listened intently to the words that seemed to resonate deep within his soul. Allah's Messenger PBUH said, "A time will soon come when the best property of a Muslim will be sheep, which he will take on the top of mountains and the places of rainfall, valleys, so as to flee with his religion from afflictions." Halim pondered over these words, the wisdom behind them stirring contemplation within him. He understood them to mean that there would come a time when choosing a simple life away from temptation and worldly trials would be the safest path for a believer to preserve their faith and practice it without fear. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. The world outside began to change. Halim observed as materialism took root among his community. Many people became consumed by wealth and status, often neglecting the moral and spiritual values that once bound them closely together. It was during this time that Halim decided to embark on a journey. He sold his small shop, bid farewell to his family, and set out towards the rolling hills beyond the city's confines, where the valleys cradled rivers and the peaks brushed against the heavens. With him, he took only the essentials and a modest flock of sheep, trusting the Hadith as his guiding light. The journey was not without its trials. There were long days of solitude and moments when doubt crept into his heart, but Halim remained steadfast. He found solace in the rhythm of nature, listening to the whispered brush of the wind through grass and the serene murmurs of the distant brook. Each morning, he would rise with the first light of dawn, offering his prayers amidst the divine landscape that now served as his mosque. Gradually, Halim discovered a profound sense of peace and freedom that eluded him in his former city life. His days were governed by the sun, his nights by the constellations. Here, amidst the mountains and valleys, he felt closer to Allah, unburdened by the weight of societal expectations. It was in solitude that Halim found the time to reflect deeply upon his faith. The sheep became his companions, symbols of purity and resilience. Their gentle bleating reminded him of his chosen path, and the vitality of his environment was a constant reminder of Allah's creation and mercy. Thus, Halim's life unfolded, a simple yet rich tapestry woven with the threads of faith, patience, and piety. The Hadith not only guided him physically but also spiritually, instilling in him a renewed sense of devotion. Through Halim's story, the wisdom of Prophet Muhammad's words from Hadith number 19 became clear. Sometimes, to flee from the dunya's trials is to truly embrace one's faith. Halim's journey to the mountains was not merely an escape from worldly afflictions, but a pilgrimage towards spiritual enlightenment and a deeper connection with the Almighty.